Stefan the DJ.
We can make love in the bedroom. Making you feel so right on the patio.
You like that, don't you?
Ooh, it doesn't matter,
Stefan, you are the best.
Sometimes it's soft as a misty rain that gently touches my soul. It cools the fire that burns in me, and I simply lose control. So just rain down on me, let your love just fall like rain. Just rain on me, just rain down on me, let your love just shower me. Just rain on me. Full as a dam at capacity, my passion's about to explode. Yeah, I can't escape it surrounding me. I'm caught in a storm that I don't need no shelter from. Rain down on me, let your love just fall. Let your love
Do it.
Let your love just shower me. Just rain on
Y'all know how we do it. Rick do it.
Fall down on me. Let it fall on me. Just rain down on me. Chill me with your loving touch. Rain on me. I wanna feel your love is real, so just rain down on me. Rain on me. Oh, baby, rain down on me. Let your love just fall like rain. Just rain on me. Everything I dream of, rain down on me. Let your love just shower me. Just rain on me. Sometimes it's all that the misty rain.
2G, 2,000 watts. Yeah. Cell, 2G, 2,000 watts. Yeah.
Stefan the DJ.
So girl, please don't be late.
Bro, what's up with you? You know, we got
Looking at my rollie, girl, I see it's.
This one of my jams, y'all. So I'm finna play with this song. Y'all know how I do it.
Sell 2G, 2000 watts. Yeah.
Stefan the DJ.
Girl, please don't be late. Looking at my rollie, girl, I see it's almost time. I hope you're getting ready, girl, and don't forget the wine. How long don't make tonight is just for you and I. It's gonna be so fly.
So well.
I like having you around, so I gotta put you down. So be there or be square. Never make Girl, don't be Step into me, casa, lay it down, bow.
Come on in, baby. Yeah.
Country Hustle was that? Yeah, I tried to. I didn't even try
Checking for your sister, you're my booty, you're my son.
My star. You shine. Yeah.
Girl, you're jiggy and you know that I'm feeling your steam. Long. Be there, be square. Ever make You're everything that I'm searching for.
Yeah. What?
And there's no need for me to search no more. Come into my room. Oh, my baby. I'm really falling every day. Don't be late to my room. Oh, baby. Yeah. There's a make, baby. Come into my
Two G's, Zip, LB, don't stop, what you gonna do? I'm in the mind,
Went kind of wild on me right there, y'all. My bad. But let's get back to it. This is what I got for y'all next. Already, women. This for the women, y'all. It's really for the men. I believe this song was wrote by a man. What's up, Vince? But it's really for the women. Let's get it.
Love the way you give it to me. T-shirt and my panties on. Stefan the DJ.
Picture this, I'm in my bed, body's hot, soaking wet, thinking of the things I like to do. I'm open wide when it comes to freaking you. Imagine me, wet as can be, between my legs, you're tasting me. Boy, when you get here, you know my love will overflow. And you ain't got to worry about my clothes, 'cause I got my t-shirt and my panties on. Just how you like it. T-shirt and my panties on. Waiting for you. T-shirt and my panties on. You can't deny it. T-shirt and my panties on. Got my t-shirt and my panties on. T-shirt and my panties on. Just how you like it. T-shirt and my panties on. Waiting for you. T-shirt and my panties on. You can't deny it. T-shirt and my panties on. Got my t-shirt and my panties on. Don't be surprised when you come inside. Saddle up and be prepared to ride. Up and down, ooh, back and forth. Mm-hmm. Can you feel me, baby? Just take your time. Tonight you're mine. I'm gonna turn around and hit it from behind. Boy, now that you're here, you know my love will overflow. And you ain't got to worry about my clothes, 'cause I got my t-shirt and my panties on. Just how you like it. T-shirt and my panties on. Waiting for you. T-shirt and my panties on. You can't deny it. T-shirt and my panties on. Got my t-shirt and my panties on. T-shirt and my panties on. Just how you like it. T-shirt and my panties on. Waiting for you. T-shirt and my panties on. You can't deny it. T-shirt and my panties on. Got my t-shirt and my panties on. I'm feeling kind of sexy. Now that we are all alone. Now that we are all alone. Baby, can we do the nasty? Can we do it in the privacy of my own home? Baby, come a little closer. Come a little closer. I am plugged on the telephone. Meet us tonight is special. I got my t-shirt and my panties on. Waiting for you, yeah. Got my t-shirt and my panties on. What you doing? 'Cause I'm all alone. Got my t-shirt and panties on. Hey, I'm waiting for you. So when you get home. Hey man. Hey man. DJ New Era. Amen.
That's what the nigga be saying when you got your t-shirt panties on. Amen.
Didn't see her coming.
Hell, it's like I've been running.
Amen.
It's my mind playing tricks on me. I guess she wound up on me.
Amen.
If I had to testify, I could only say she's the truth.
Amen.
It's like prayers went up and sent me you. Now I wasn't looking, I was fine on my own. Could come and go as I please, nobody questioning me. I don't know when things began to change. You came and turned it all around. Got me saying amen. From the bed to the stove, from the church to the job, best thing I got me saying amen. Girl, you're looking good. You keep that cooking good. Best thing for sure. Your love starts settling on me. Like a kid in a blanket. Made it hard for me to leave. And you gave me new love, kind I've never ever seen. And I'm eternally thankful. Got me saying amen. From the bed to the stove, from the church to the job. Got me saying amen. Girl, you're looking good. You keep that cooking good. Best thing for sure. Got me saying amen. From the bed to the stove, from the church to the job. Best thing I got me saying amen. Girl, you're looking good. You keep that cooking good. Best thing for sure. It's hard for me to picture. I've been right here with you.
Hey.
Look what I've been missing. You turned it all around. Look what I done found. Talking my whole blessing. And if I knew then what I know right now, I would have settled down a long time ago. And if I hadn't met you, where would I be? You got me on bending knee, got me saying amen. From the bed to the stove, from the church to the job, best thing I know. Got me saying amen. Girl, you're looking good. You keep that cooking good. Best thing for sure. Got me saying amen. From the bed to the stove, from the church to the job, best thing I know. Got me saying amen. Girl, you're looking good. You keep that cooking good. Best thing for sure. It's hard for me to picture. I've been right here with you. Look what I've been missing. See, look what I've been missing. You turned it all around. Look what I've done found. Talking about And if I knew then what I know right now, I would have settled down a long time ago. And if I hadn't met you, where would I be? You got me on bending knee, got me saying amen.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
DJ New Era.
Ladies, what's happening? What's up?
Straight up.
Look.
Remember all the nights you used to fall. Wondering why you don't fall. On the late nights I used to call you. Wondering why I don't call you. In the stage I'm I've been here with you. I swear it's on deja vu. Cause we been here, we done this. Who run this? Who run this? I know you've been working way too hard and hardly get to play. Fell off in the sheets, it felt like we ain't even skip a day. Whoa, it's been 3 years, I can't believe that shit is crazy. Where does the time go? You just had a baby, you had a new man and y'all just separated. You back on the scene and you already faded. No shame in that, girl, you need to escape it. I'm trying to recycle the time you've been wasting. You drinking that shine and I know that's your favorite. Hi, no, but for real, how your sister? Hit her up, tell her I miss her. Oh, she a missus. Y'all both dated NBA players and figures. I guess with figures like y'all need niggas with figures. That's figures on figures. Oh, how they click shit bigger and bigger. Juniors to seniors, we upgraded. Come visit, girl, fuck waiting. First class like 8 a.m. on that early flight, I will do. The best sex is still you. Remember all the nights you used to fall. Wondering why you don't fall. On the late nights I used to call you. Wondering why I don't call you. In the stage I'm
Cause I've been with you. It's like deja vu. Cause we've been here, we've done this. Who run this? Who run this? I've been fucking around with you, playing with your emotions like I'm Chris Tucker on Friday. Do it my way with you, cause I stuck around for you. When your ass wasn't doing shit but running around the D, rapping nothing but the motherfucking Swisher Sweets. Tonight you gon' learn it's your turn. All the shit you put me through, I'ma come through with that action, then leave you on that mattress. Does it ever cross your mind? You told me that you love me, then turned around and told your homies we was just fucking. Does it ever cross your mind? You said, girl, I need you. Now you got amnesia. Remember all the nights you used to fall. Yes, I do. Wondering why you don't fall. Late nights I used to call you. Late nights I used to call you. Late nights I used to call you. Wondering why I don't call you. And it's deja vu. Cause I've been here with you. I swear it's so deja vu. Cause we've been here, we've done this. Who run this? Who run this? You run this. You run it. You've been running through my mind. You've been running through my mind. All of the time, all of the time. Oh. Remember all the nights you used to fall through. Wondering why you don't fall through on them late nights. Wondering why you don't fall through like you used to.
Turn it. Hey, this song right here. But hey, I wrote the whole song.
Woke up feeling fine today.
And Sonic for me.
Sun is shining on my way. Dreams are close, they're here to stay. New beginnings round the bay. Laughter in the air I breathe. Heart is light, I don't believe. Challenges that once conceived, now they partly take their leave. Future's bright, no clouds to see. Blessings shower over me. Life is sweet like melody. Together we dance so free. Road is clear, the path ahead. Joy in every step we thread. Magic moments, love we spread. Leaving worries all unsaid. Hands up high, we touch the sky. Wings of hope, we soar so high. In the light, our spirits fly. In this dream, we never lie. Future's bright, no clouds to see. Blessings shower over me. Life is sweet like melody. Together we dance so free. Dance so free. Future's bright, no clouds to see. Blessings shower over me. Life is sweet like melody. Together we dance so free. You're free. Together we dance so free.
What's up with it? I was just telling everybody. You hear that song that just went off? Yeah, AI wrote it. Now listen to this. Watch how AI bring it back though. AI ripped it up. I'm gonna start AI write me some songs.
Heaven feel the path ahead. Joy in every
AI
step
could
we
do
tread.
way better than I can do.
Magic moments love we spread. Leaving worries all unsaid. Hands of heart touch the sky. Wings of hope are so so high. In the light our spirits fly. In this dream we never lie. Future's bright, no clouds to see. Blessings shower over me. Magic moments love we spread. Leaving worries all inside. Hands of heart touch the sky. Wings of hope so so high. In the light our spirits fly. In this dream we never lie. Future's bright, no clouds to see. Blessings shower over me. Magic moments love we spread. Leaving worries all inside.
Boy, AI did that, did it, y'all.
Future's bright, no clouds to see. Blessings shower over me. Life is
Hey man, AI did that. I got to say that.
life is
Yeah, we in there, man. We gonna fool around and have, bruh. We fool around gonna have intros to every to every every to every topic. That's an outro right there, Shell. Turn it. Man, I'm just excited.
Alright, cool. Yeah.
talk to me, baby. You're so pretty, little missy, baby. I got one night for you, baby. It's so hot out the clothes, let them drop to the floor. I want you to talk to me, baby. You're so pretty, little missy, baby. I got one night for you, baby. It's so hot out the clothes, let them drop to the floor. Talk to me, baby. Work and take the shift off for me, baby. I gotta whip you up for me, baby. You know I got a lot of ops for me, baby. We go around the corner in the whip. Shot a Raffaello, man, I love it. Trick. 80 pointers on my wrist. I'm hella rich and I love to talk shit, so talk to me, baby. You so pretty, little missy, baby. I got one night for you, baby. It's so hot out the clothes, let them drop to the floor. I want you to talk to me, baby. You's a messy little missy, baby. I got one night for you, baby. So I hop out the clothes, let them drop to the floor. Go, 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 go. Girl, I'll bless you to the floor, tell her go. Tell her go, I got money, I'm the one you wanna know.
I can make that pussy talk back. I can spoil you really big. She got good head, and she eat her cornbread. Ray Fred, been free, my friend's dead. I don't wanna miss her. I love the money, I don't wanna kiss her. The pussy official. I fucking one time, I'm facing the bills of 119. My diamonds fighting. There's not no pride link. That pussy fighting. Talk to me. Plug and walk with me. She busy. Fucking my by her business. Go to the floor and pick up. She calling my phone, I pick up. She too bad, I would miss her.
Talk to me, baby. You're so messy, little missy, baby. I got one night for you, baby. So I hop out the clothes, let them drop to the floor. I want you to talk to me, baby. You're so messy, little missy, baby. I got one night for you, baby. So I hop out the clothes, let them drop to the floor. Go, 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 go. Girl, I'll bless you to the floor, tell her go, tell her go. I got money, I'm the one you wanna know.
Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Talk about where we're going before we get lost. Let me our thoughts. Can't get what we want without knowing. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing. Yeah. Started off right, I can see it in your eyes. I can tell that you wanting more. What's been on your mind? There's no reason we should hide. Tell me something I ain't heard before. Oh, I've been dreaming about it, and it's you I'm on. So stop thinking about it. Can we just talk? Can we just talk about where we're going before we get lost? Let me our thoughts. Can't get what we want without. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing. Oh, no. Penthouse view, left some flowers in the room. I'll make sure I leave the door unlocked. Now I'm on the way, swear I won't be late. I'll be there by 5 o'clock. Oh, you've been dreaming about it, and I'm what you want. So stop thinking about it. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Talk about where we're going before we get lost. Let me our thoughts. Can't get what we want without. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Y'all know I get excited when my cornel West says something. So y'all know I'm gonna pause for a minute. We're gonna put something on the share screen. Y'all know when I get live in there, I got to show my favorite face. But I hope they don't get mad at me for smoking cigarettes. I sure like to smoke cigarettes. I probably shouldn't, but I like it. But let's get on the share screen. Let's see what my partner got to say this evening. Y'all know how we do it. Let's turn up.
By Dr. Cornel West, independent candidate for president, has been raising hell in Chicago this week outside the DNC. Has had some people approach him too, which we'll get to. But I want to start. To me, the biggest issue right now is what is being hidden inside the DNC. We know there was a sit-in last night by Palestinian Americans, members of the uncommitted movement, because they have basically been shut out. They are not being allowed to have a speaker on the main stage. We know that a family of an Israeli hostage spoke on stage, but that same exposure, that same opportunity to speak was not offered by the DNC or the Harris campaign to a Palestinian American, a doctor who has seen the disaster, the death in Gaza, or the uncommitted movement. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar came out. Let's show that real quick. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar came out to the protesters. Congresswoman Summer Lee came out to the protesters sitting in. AOC FaceTimed.
I think it is critically important for us to send this message of shared humanity, and that the request isn't that large. It's not. It's important to emphasize that this is not even in any way an irrational thing to.
Let me ask y'all something. Is y'all seeing what's happening over here? Y'all seeing what's happening over here? Hey, man, I don't know about this. This is how big things get started. And what they say, the Palestinians wasn't able to have none of their guys stand up. Man, these people ain't trying to hear nothing. They ain't trying to hear nothing, so they had to sit in. Ooh, they sitting in all right. Oh shoot, my brother in here.
All right. What's up with it, man? You can hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Damn, I see what's going on. What's this dude doing?
They got a Palestinian sit in because they tired of Israel and they stuff, and they won't let them. They won't give them a seat at the table to talk about nothing. They avoid.
Those guys are wicked, right? Those guys, the Israeli people are wicked. They're bombing babies and women every day as we speak right now. They're still doing that shit. And then we got the North American people. They just act like they don't see it. They're paying it. You know what I mean? But if it was us, make somebody come over here and bomb one of their towers and see how fast you see everybody come together.
They gonna lie. Somebody did it like they did to a lot.
Those are wicked ass people, bro. They bomb those. They bomb those 3-year-olds and 5-year-olds every day. And nobody said anything about it.
They gonna. That's what I said. They gonna lie. They gonna lie.
I didn't mess up, but I'm not gonna lie.
They gonna lie and say it. Oh, chef, you hear that song?
Yeah.
You hear the way AI did that? That music?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think I found a winner.
Mm-hmm. By the way to use it, you're finding the way every day, bro.
Just get somebody to sing it. It got a girls one too. It give you two of them, one with a guy and one with a girl. But hold on, Chef. Let's get back to seeing what's going on. 'Cause I want to hear Cornell, so we can get back to some more music.
Ask for. It's a basic thing to ask for.
I don't know why she FaceTimed rather than be there, but that's a different story. But could you talk about, for a party talking about freedom, that's a big theme.
That's a big.
They don't seem to want to give Palestinian voices any freedom
Want
to
to give them
just share
Oh,
stories and make a case for an immediate ceasefire.
they don't want to see fire.
Oh, brother, I tell you though, I salute you, brother, and I want to push your text, that magnificent work on Flint. There's a direct connection between what you're writing about in Flint and trying to cover up the suffering here in the United States. Won't say a word about Cop City. Won't say a word about mass incarceration. Won't say a word about poverty. 40% of Black and brown children living in poverty, the richest nation in the history of the world. The Democratic Party is revealing itself, even in this moment of frenzy. It's just so hypocritical, shot through with so much mendacity that's hiding criminality. And the very fact that you got a genocide going on. You got over 14,000 Palestinian children, let alone innocent men and women, who have been murdered. And they act as if that's normal and natural. They act as if it's business as usual.
Did y'all hear what that man said? He said they're acting as if it's business as usual. Because it is business as usual. This is all about business. That's why I say, man, we don't get it right in this country. If we don't get it right in this country, I'm not scared for me. I'm not scared for me. I'm scared for the ones that's gonna be fooled. And I'm gonna tell you something. What I learned, I feel like being on TikTok, I feel like it's a lot of people working for the government, man. Having 20, 30, having 30, having 20, 30 thousand followers, and you sitting up there sounding like CNN, they could go to CNN for that. And then if somebody try to have a conversation with you, like on TikTok, I try to have a conversation. All the dude try to do is only thing he wouldn't talk policy. He had none. He had none.
That's why I see a lot of people watching that video that you put up too, right?
Yeah.
You see how that work though? You see how that work, right? I told you.
Because
I
I
told
said,
you.
I believe, man, a bunch. Hey, when I go in rooms now, I don't went in a couple rooms. Guess what? My chat turned off. I can't say nothing
Mhm.
now. Because I rock the boat. I make people think. Donald Trump he's not a Republican. That's why you think Cornell really going after the Democrats? Because we know how to listen. He specifically said, I'm only running this way because these people over here believe everything I say. He never once said anything that was Republican. The Republicans don't even like it.
Basically, yeah, he didn't give a good idea why he's running. It's true.
That's why they ain't gonna have no debate. What they gonna debate on? Having the same ideas, being ran by the same people, exposing the whole government. What they gonna really debate?
It's true though. They look like they doing the same thing to me.
They talking about Trump running from Harris. She ain't never said nothing. Name me something that she done said that was important that she said she was gonna do.
Right.
Besides what we already know. And exclusively, and I'm gonna say it like this: reparations or no reparations, exclusively for people that we can't even say in I don't want to mess this stream up, so I'm gonna be very politically correct a little bit. We can't even say the N word. Like I shouldn't be calling my brother that and stuff like that. I can't greet him in the fashion we greet each other because somebody else want to say it, but they want to mean something else behind it.
Right. The fact.
And but you can't make that a hate crime. But now say the F word.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna go to jail.
Like right, like the other day I was doing something and I was coming back. I think the most grimiest thing, bro. So this parking ticket girl was giving this dude a ticket, but the police officer came and parked right in front of her while she was getting the ticket, but nigga parked fucked up, right? And I'm looking at this girl, and I record her ass. So I'm looking at her. Did she not left the man alone and give the two? I'm like, you wicked bitch. You gave them a ticket. Now, no, because you know this motherfucker is a cop, so he could break the law. You see what I'm saying? He could
Yeah.
break the law, and you could just leave him alone and not give him a ticket, but you're gonna give everybody a ticket behind him when they're parked behind the meter and he's parked in front of it. You wicked, wicked, wicked lady, bro. Wickedness, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Nothing fair out here. Nothing fair. Leave it or not. Nothing fair. And why is Cornel West not one of them candidates? He should have been like the third wheel. You know, you got the fourth and the second and the first wheel and the
Let,
third wheel.
nobody else. They won't let nobody else do nothing. They
That's
won't let
bogus.
nothing.
That's bogus as hell. That's bogus as hell. That's
Yeah.
why Rice said.
They
That's why Rice saying it, and more people. I see more people saying it before. But Rice was the first person saying it. So it seems like there's two Democrats running. There's no Republican.
it's just Democrats.
Mm.
I know I'm a rope with some feathers. I know people don't like feeling like they don't know no better, but I'm just going off what was said in the public eye and how he been doing Democrats for dang near his whole life. You don't give somebody all your money and then run against them.
Right.
That don't make no sense.
Make no sense. Make no sense. And then tell you, and then not even that. You go to the party. It's like they go to the party and they plan that shit, and then
Yeah.
it's like they plan that shit, and then it's like Biden, all of them, Hillary Clinton, what's his name, Obama. They all plan it. They all plan. They're the one that invited Trump to the dinner deal, the dinner party, right, and convinced him to run. They did that. They did that. They invited him to the party, the dinner party, him and Milan, and they convinced him that he could be the next president. You know what I mean? Like, literally, you see what I'm saying? So they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They
Chef,
know
when I read these things to people, they still don't believe it. How many times, Chef, have I read this to people?
a lot of
Like,
times. That's why when you told me the first time, I never said, "Oh, you know what, Rice?" I said, "Oh, you right." You know what I mean? And you always say the same thing.
it was on the paper. Bill Clinton in 2015 told the Donald that
Bro,
he
you
should
even
be
you even
involved.
remember you even gave me the picture. You gave me the photo to put it up on the live. Remember, you gave me the photo with Donald Trump and Milan. Not my bad.
At the
You
party.
gave me with Hillary Clinton. Yeah, that's the photo. So I don't know why people are acting like, oh, they're not Democrat. Trump is a Democrat. And Trump said he was a Democrat after his first run around. He told you he was a Democrat, but he came over here because he wasn't getting along with those guys. Told you that. He told you. Why do you think it was so easy for Biden to step down? It was so easy for him to step down, bro. Come on, you think they're gonna give a black man to make the president of the United States of America?
He said right here
Not gonna
and
make
told
it.
that he was only running over there. Oh shoot. He was only running over there on that side
No, you
because
don't.
They believe everything he say. Like they stupid.
I understand you false.
I mean, if that's calling you stupid, I don't know what is. That's just like, and Biden did the same thing to black people. He did that to poor white trash, and black people uh heard Biden say and still voted for him. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black, and I'm gonna tell you why. Like he didn't need to be black,
Still voted for dude. Still.
and we well, I don't like I say them elections funny. They be having who they gon' I think pick in front from the get go. But see, if CNN interview this man up here, and if everybody's interviewing him, then how come he ain't got a seat at the table? Now RFK, which was he was by himself. Then he went to the uh then the Democrats said come run for us. And he just endorsed Trump. Does that not tell you Trump might be a closet Democrat? A Democrat, a Kennedy, just endorsed Trump.
Yeah,
What's
that's
up?
kind of
Serious?
that's kind of picture, right?
What are we doing? What are we doing? Hey man, we better get rid of this system because they steady. They just playing with us at this point. If y'all can't hear it.
What's good, Nate? What's good, Serious? My bad, my bad. Nubs, what's good, bro? Shout out to y'all. I never seen them. My bad, my bad, my bad. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all.
Let's see what old Cornell got to say.
That is morally bankrupt, my brother. It really is, and we have to call it for what it is. And that
And
I'm just
I don't know if you saw, but some of the delegates, some of the big party people, as they were walking out of the convention, they walked past the protesters doing the sit-in, and they literally closed their ears and expressed
wow,
kind of disgust, and just walked right past them.
Say it again. Say it again. Mock them again. Mock the children again. Do it again. Do it again.
18 years old. 18 years old. Yusuf Hassan. Turn around and join the uncommitted millions in the protest.
Looking for a broker that can match your drive and ambition? Don't settle for second best. Discover.
That's cold blooded. But I guess that's when people don't want to listen, you can't make people listen. People don't usually want to listen until they're going through it.
That's a fact. Man, covering the ears, yeah. You don't hear shit.
And then they was mocking them, but I don't believe them was people that was actually involved with the political party, unless, like I say, it's a party. Like that's what they do, party. And we think they taking care of business, but these are parties. What do you do at a party? Don't you have fun? Sit around, talk, chill. We paying these people to party.
That's what you do at these parties.
Meg the Stallion and somebody whenever they want to tell us something.
that's it. It reminds me in some ways of the Democratic Party in the 1930s and 40s. They had these great gatherings. Wouldn't say a word about Jim Crow. Wouldn't say a word about lynching. The very suffering that was taking place was the very thing that they were holding at arm's length and proceeding as if they were on the road to freedom and liberty and democracy. So that it just more and more rips the veil off of what is operating in the Democratic Party, which is this organized greed and this thoroughgoing indifference. Be they brothers and sisters in Flint, be they on the south side of Chicago who are poor, be they precious Palestinians undergoing genocide. We haven't even got to Haiti and Sudan and Congo yet. We don't have time for global analysis here. But it's just sad to see both human beings as well as an imperial empire undergoing such corrosion and corruption. You can see a rot at the very center of it. It's the thing that Martin King talked about when he said he was living in such a sick society that talked about how wonderful it's freedom for them dropping bombs on Vietnamese babies, though, brother.
Now, if that wasn't profound, what he just said. Now, people always talk about what's happening, Nubs. You right, they did sound like some little kids up there. Uh, Nubs, the link is pinned. If you want to come up, I don't drop it no more. I pin it, so I don't have to drop it. It's pinned. So, because you a good talk. But this is awkward, y'all. And let me tell you why this is awkward. Because everybody say, well, nobody knows nothing about world affairs. This man just called us an imperialistic government, which is true. We have characteristics of an uh, imperial uh, way of doing things, an imperial culture. Um, how can I say this? We we know it's total corruption on both sides. Um, and this man is talking about stuff that a lot of us ain't heard of, like what's going on in the Congo. Y'all know what's going on in the Congo? Y'all know it's still slave trade? He said Haiti. He didn't even bring up Argentina, but like he said, this show ain't big enough for things we could really be going to fix that we actually started. And this is where we are now. Nah, it never failed. It just changed its wings. It learned how to maneuver. That's what happened. It learned how to maneuver. So, you know, that's Rome just learned how to maneuver. So, and we knew that after they did so well over here on this land. After they colonized what we would call colonized, what they said colonized. Like maybe they was the first ones to come up with the word colony, but I think it comes from colonial, an age and of an era, and um, I think that they were taught how to do that by the Moors after the Moorish takeover, and I think the bad seeds in the Moors made them not trust each other. On top of uh, they had done so much. Nubs, what's up?
What's good?
What's good, man?
Nah, and
I'm skinny.
uh,
My icon's so damn skinny.
that's good.
I actually look like the skinny little crackhead everybody thinks I am.
Nobody thinks that. That's just what they say. But yeah, Rome never failed, and this is the reason.
Nah, they never fell. They're still right in
And
control.
Yeah, I think that's the imperialistic traits that we serve. That he's talking about.
They just started identifying as government instead of Catholicism.
Yeah,
But the play itself, nothing has changed. Like they do literally the same exact thing they did 10,000 years ago or 1,000 years ago. It doesn't matter. It's all the same.
that's what we think is new technology. What I think is old technology. I think they knew something back then that we don't know nothing about.
I don't think it was door and grabbing your local. I was about that. It was they could touch the earth and make things happen.
They had something that we don't got.
Right. There's a missing part to that, but them touching the earth and shit coming about make the because how else are you going to move those stones? You get to a certain point where sleds don't work. Like literally, the tree would blow the fuck apart under the
Yeah, but
weight.
people, from what I understand, people were a lot bigger back then too.
Even if they were a lot bigger, the trees would have to be a lot stronger because the trees themselves would blow the fuck apart. Like the structural.
Maybe, but I still think that.
I think they were bigger too. They would have had to have been. Otherwise, the doors don't fit.
Yeah, I think people were big, like they said. And they said the Giants were bigger than that. They said the Giants, they were like grasshoppers to the Giants.
Right, right. And if they were like 7, 8 feet tall, well,
And not even 7, 8. I'm talking about 25, 30.
the Giants, yeah, but the people themselves.
The people at first.
Yeah.
I believe the people were huge.
I've only ever made it to 6 foot, and that's where I stop. So I can't. It's purely speculation, but I get where you're saying.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't surprise me if they were because they took history to turn it around. They spun it upside down and gave it to us on a silver platter.
The thing is, we can only go off what we completely know. And everything, when you
We
see the
don't know
big,
something.
yeah, if you've
We
never, if you if you weren't around just huge people, you don't know that people could be that huge, actually be big as King Kong or something. Only reason I say that is because man had dominion over everything at that time. And on top of that, everything was already bowing to man when it came to him, when God called all the animals to him to see what he would name.
Well, it's
That's my
still that way if you think about it, because we contract away our rights. Like we do that by agreement. Yeah, so we still have dominion over the things that we choose to have dominion, and we don't have dominion over those things that we choose to contract with somebody else to be our daddy.
yeah, but I'm just talking about man in general. We have dominion over everything. It said man to run the sky, man to run the sea.
Right. It goes man, or excuse me, it goes God or creator, man, then creation. So you're dead things. And that's what we've done. We've started worshiping the dead because we all have these things called corporation.
Yep.
And that's really what do you get with corporation? What you get with corporation? You get limited liability corporations. I wonder if there's a clue.
There's a big look. Let's see what he say. Hold on.
And tell us about this week, because I reported yesterday that there was some, let's say, higher up folks in the Democratic Party that wanted to have some conversations with you, specifically about getting you to drop out. We know
Hey, pause
by
that
Oh,
all
for a
reports,
second.
RFK Jr. Is about to drop out.
You can't make that shit up. Look at fucking that flag. I was just talking about corporations and what are all the fucking stars. They've replaced the people because the people used to represent the people. Now it's just it was replaced by dead things and the logo, because those are all logos. All right. Anyways, go back to. I just wanted to point, because you can't make that shit up. I was literally just talking about it and I looked at it.
Possibly endorse Donald Trump. And there were people that approached you asking you to drop out. What were the offers that they made and your response?
Well, I mean, a number of them reached out and just saying, I need to get on the bandwagon. This is a historic moment, especially a Black moment. Have a Black sister, Asian sister move to the head of an empire undergoing deep spiritual decay and moral decadence and deterioration. And then with some religious leaders have reached out saying, are you sure that you're building on the legacy of Martin King and the great Rabbi
Hold up. And Martin Luther King was a crackhead. How are you going to build on the legacy of a crackhead?
Why you say that?
He was known to be a known crackhead.
Where you get that from?
I'll look it up because I just made a claim. I'll be right back. I'll go look it up.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I just made a claim, so I need to own it. So give me a moment. I'll be right back.
That ain't fair.
And I told him, I said, you all just talking to the wrong brother. You can offer resources, a position, or what have you. That's not what I'm all about. That's not the game I play. That's not my conception of what I'm here for, to bear witness and be a witness and try to hold on to some integrity and honesty. Because what has happened, though, brother, I mean, the toxicity in the party is so pervasive that we see the superficial glitz and the blitz, but at the center of it is just money, status, and 62% of fellow citizens living paycheck to paycheck. Hardly any acknowledgement of it. Wealth inequality, hardly any acknowledgement of it. Police still brutalizing and murdering, mass incarceration, the largest prison system in the history of the modern world. Can't say a word about it. Homelessness, especially for Black folk, we 12%. The population got 45% of the homeless. LA is even worse. LA is even worse. So that level of social misery and suffering is hidden and concealed in the same way. Again, I keep coming back to Flint, because Flint in so many ways is a microcosm of it.
Do y'all think that, I gotta get back on, hold on the page. Do y'all think, it built back up. Do y'all think that it's a design, but it's gotta be like that? No, it's back.
The quote. It said alleged. I missed the word alleged.
Yeah, but
so I'll own that one. My bad. My fuck up. It was an alleged, and basically what the whole thing that I was reading, it was that they were trying to pin all sorts of different things, and they were using specific tactics. And I misread it. My apologies.
They did him dirty. It's still today. That's why it didn't surprise me that you said that. It's a lot of Black people arguing me down. That is what his name was and everything. But
Well, I know I wasn't there, so it's all speculation for me. Period. Like, I wasn't there, so I can only read things, and I looked at the source and I thought it was a better source and not a great source.
This the thing, that man right there, that man right there, he was there. See, that's the difference. He was there.
I can't trust civil rights, because civil would be Rome and civility is not. I don't know. That maybe it's just my own personal understanding of the thing, and I wasn't there, so I can't have a true understanding of it. So that's what I'll say on that.
You're talking, but see, that's the problem. You're talking as a person that was not looking, did not understand who he was dealing with at the time he was dealing with, because he still wasn't privy
And
to the
I
information.
wasn't there, so I can't have a true understanding of it. So that's what I'll say on that.
Oh, Chef, you echoing. But see, that's the problem. You're talking as a person that was not looking. But yeah,
I've definitely done a lot of research on the man, and I wouldn't personally like it. I would assume, and I can't say for 100% certainty because you never know until you're there. But I would definitely not be okay trusting him with certain things. Like, and it might be speculation that I've just read, and that it's biased speculation. So therefore, my speculation then in turn became biased. I'm not saying that's not a valid thing that could have happened, because there's a lot of misinformation out there.
Yeah, but when like somebody whose parents were there, like my mama's still alive. So a lot of the things that Martin Luther King did, some of these people were right in there. 'Cause my mama graduated in '59, but she didn't even live here when all this was going on. They had moved to Denver, and
Right.
it wasn't as
I-
bad.
I'll be I'll
And
be
but
real honest with you. I probably would have gotten killed by the people, but I probably would have been standing with Muhammad Ali or
well, see,
Malcolm
that's
X, rather.
another.
I would probably be standing with Malcolm X before I would stand with the
Hey,
other guy.
that was the problem. Malcolm X had went with Martin. He had turned his back on him. That's why he got killed. His name wasn't even Malcolm X when he died.
Yeah, I know.
And those people that you're talking about, we already know those are government entities. You've been
Right.
right along in the bunch.
I'm saying the ideology. If there's an ideology that I would go with, it would be on that side as opposed to, because I don't see
Can't
I don't
solve.
see that peace and pacifism is a way to solve any situation, nor do I see war as a solve.
I
So
I tell you what, have a ceasefire, and this is what Cornel West said. Make somebody come to the table and have a ceasefire over there in Israel for 50 years. That'll give you at least one generation that ain't never seen people fight. And
sure.
I bet that peaceful gesture right there would change the outcome of how to do things down there.
Well, a kind word turns away wrath always. So I would agree.
So that's what you do. I'm
I
just
don't know. I see our American history as something that has been far more diluted than what any one of us really want to realize.
that's how
And that's why I have and it's not just Martin Luther King. Like, I have a problem looking at some of the things that Malcolm X did, and George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. I can look back at all these and say, there's something not quite right here.
well it started way before them.
Right. Right.
It just
And I'm just saying, in our American history, it can definitely go back. King James is a great example.
look, if they'd have found this land and already had the technology that they have today way back then, think about it like this. This would have already been, it wouldn't even took no time at all. They'd have flew planes over here, found some new stuff, flew planes back, went and conquered it, and been prosperous. They doing it still today. They just finding ways to get into Africa, because Africa, it's hard for people to get into Africa like that because they don't trust nobody. It's
And
already,
good and rightfully so. Rightfully so.
so they don't
I
want,
wouldn't trust a motherfucker that's pissing on my leg and trying to tell me it's raining.
yeah, all the stuff that we think that that like big government and stuff. They don't have that kind of stuff in Africa in them villages, and they don't care.
And personally, I think that's a much better system. That's what I'm saying. Like, our whole and maybe I'm just thinking that I can do things that I can't. but I like the system of relying on your neighbor as much as you rely on yourself. You know, a true community. Like if you need some peppers, I'll give you some peppers. You got some beans? I need some beans.
When you talk to the people down there, they're wise enough to know they don't want a lot of the things that we have. Like they don't like. I don't never seen them really want a camera.
There's a reason for that shit, man. You think about it. Have you ever researched the vagabond laws from the 18 or from the 1500s?
Uh-uh.
It was a law about poor people and how to keep them poor. Well, then if you after you do that research, if you continue researching that word, you had Henry Ford and Thomas Edison that went around selling their little wares like their cameras. And guess what they were called? The vagabonds. So, in other words, it's the wares, it's the little conveniences. You gain so much when you have to walk 5 miles to go get water and you have to carry 8 gallons of water on your fucking back. You gain a lot of just humanity. You gain the ride. You get to be there for the experience. And that's what it is. All these little things that we have. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, but that ain't just the thing. Martin and everybody else tried to tell us about this once they found out, but once they found out, it was too late. That's why I said they didn't have the tech. They didn't have the understanding. They didn't have the internet. They didn't have a lot of the. You got to understand there was a reason why the schools were segregated because there were certain codes. And this is why people don't think they teach certain things in certain schools. But if you're blessed to get in certain classes, you know how to do your taxes when you get out of high school.
They aren't my taxes to do, man. That's what they should be teaching these kids.
They do. They do. But see, some of these kids, and they let them mess around and they don't get into these classes because they make these classes more like advanced.
Well, you can't teach somebody that doesn't know how to speak
Well,
a language that
that's
they
not even
have
the
no
thing.
comprehension of.
That's not even the thing because, like, we had it home economics, but you had to do really good, and it was important that you did home economics good. But if you want to get an advanced home economics, now home economics just they gave you a budget, you went out and made do. Like you had to
Right.
make an outfit out of $6. You get what I'm coming from, or you had to, you
I
know
had
what I'm
economics.
saying?
It's not, home economics is not in my kid's school at all. It's not even available.
Or like it used to teach you how to cook and budget how you cook, how many
Yep.
people you gonna feed. That was the class you had to have. But if you didn't do good in that, you didn't get an advanced home economics. And I got it. That's what I'm saying. When you get in advanced home economics, you learn all this stuff because now you're in advanced home economics. You're sitting down, and everybody pretty much just skipped through it. They didn't really try because you get it's an easy pass. It's an easy A.
Right. Cook the stupid shit and go on. But the
Well,
ones that rise to the top, the cream of the crop, get to go on. That's how you make that butter, right?
and I know it ain't fair, but a lot of people
How
they
it is in education.
over it. So things that like people say they didn't learn, people look at me like, well, I copied off Chris. I copied off Chris in that class, and I'll be like, ah, shit, I ain't even know. I ain't even know, cause I like doing math anyway. So now I'm just working with money.
Well, that's all taxes and math. If you read the Banking Act, you understand the rules. That's all it is.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The thing is, they only explain that in certain classes, and
Well,
sometimes it
think
ain't even the
about it.
cream
There's
of the
only
crop. Like
certain kids that have.
if somebody's copying me, man, they in big ass trouble because I don't be knowing every damn thing. And for her to say that and then say she did good, shit, I don't remember. Maybe I did do good. I don't remember doing real bad in no classes because I like to learn.
I had Mrs. Stack for my home
Yeah, of course.
economics class, and Mrs. Stack fucking loved me because I actually knew how to cook and I was passionate about it. He was not a good tax preparer by any not by any means. She could cook really good. You just had a good teacher. You had that opportunity because if the person doesn't have the opportunity to learn it, they can't give something they don't have.
I found out fast that over here, see, there's a core amount of classes that you take. This is how it is in Texas. There's a core amount of classes that you take, and it starts off real young. It starts off in middle school. So if you're in advanced in middle school and you seem to do well, well
They
then
keep pushing you.
you're in the same core. When I say the same core, you're in
You're in that same group
there's
that you move up with.
yeah, that same group. You're gonna have that structure. So y'all might not have the same classes at the same
Right.
time, but y'all will have the same classes and the same teachers, and you'll go out with these people. It's a dynamic, and
They
you have to
used to do
fall.
school where they would give them separate work. Like it would be two classes in one. Like the advanced class would do this and the less advanced class would do that.
Yeah,
I was a jackass in school, kind of like I am now, so I didn't really pay attention too much. But
nah,
I remember my fucking civics teacher, dude. That guy was funny as fuck. His name was I'm not gonna give his name because that pins me real close to certain things. Nevertheless, he was funny as fuck because all read his own notes. And the notes that he had were the notes from 20 fucking years ago when he first started. So my aunt had the same teacher and she handed me his notes from 20 fucking years ago and they were the same fucking notes. Same things that he had us write down. Everything was identical. He's literally been hitting rewind for 20 fucking plus years. Well, he was reading one day and I, as usual, was talking out of turn. And he looks over at me, doesn't skip a beat, and he says, "Hey," and he says my name. How about you shut the hell up? And then just like didn't skip a beat, as if it was in the fucking program. Funny as fuck. The whole class is busting out laughing.
shit. Nah, I had. That's why I said there was a core. So it wasn't that because even people tell me now today. I remember you from high school, but you acted like you was too good. What do you mean I acted like I was too good?
You was one
It
of them
was a core.
smart motherfuckers, wasn't you?
It was a core. It was a core classes.
You were the what? Knew it, Rice. I knew it. You were that one, weren't you?
I was around a whole bunch of rich ass people just constantly, and I wasn't even in the loop. I was just there most of the time. That was that core, like I said, you went
And
to best schools.
just below that core enough, and I'm money and copy you.
Nah, but so would they. But their pranks were more deadly because they got money, and so yeah, you didn't really want to get in their way. They were bullies. The rich kids were bullies. They the ones made shit pop. You know what I'm saying?
Out into the school because I grew up and then I moved to the country. White kid in the black neighborhood being something that wasn't white in the white neighborhood because I wasn't quite white, even though my skin
Yeah,
was, because I didn't grow up there. You know, so it was interesting because most people would say is your own people. They didn't fucking like me, and I didn't fucking like them. That ain't my peoples.
They were, man, they were good. They're good people when they want to be, but you don't want to piss them off. I like seeing them.
Honestly, for me, call it what you will, but I have more of a time, or more of a struggle trusting a white man with much money than I do somebody dirt ass fucking poor.
Shoot, because poor people know how it is.
Exactly.
Rich
And a
people
rich
are gonna
motherfucker
get it.
got that way by stomping on the poor people most of the
Yeah,
time. Not all the time, but most of the time. Like everything I've got is clean hands or dirty hands, clean money. You know, like that is enough.
but we see they tried to stop my boy from. We heard it live. They tried to stop my boy from running. To quit running. He better quit, or they might do something to him. Unless they really think he's a threat.
I'm sorry, I missed who you were talking about.
Uh, Cornel West.
Oh, okay. Did you hear that about that gangster that got killed up in fucking Chi-Town?
And where?
What, the Chicago drill rapper?
Yeah. Dude got killed by some immigrants.
Damn.
That just goes to tell you don't fuck around with them motherfuckers that know what poor is. You ain't seen what poor is except for them people.
Right. That's right.
Oh, you want to keep me off this block? Nah, that ain't happening. I don't care who you are, because there's 10,000 of us coming up this bitch.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if we don't pay attention, there's going to be a whole lot of people that America to continue to be America at some point in time already here.
You think?
I could see it happening. I mean, you think about it. If you're walking through a store and 5 people are talking and 3 of them are speaking Spanish and you don't know what the fuck they're saying because you don't know Spanish right there and then, you would never fucking know. And they could look like the fucking, it doesn't matter what they look like. They could look like every normal fucking Joe. But it's no different than it was yesterday. I mean, if you, I don't know. I guess I'm just high and talking. My bad.
Why you say that?
Huh?
Why you say
Because I'm
that?
high and I'm talking.
I'm high over here too. Low as fuck.
I don't know. This world's going to hell in a handbasket, and I'm on it for the ride. Let's do this, homie.
Man, bro, it's crazy. It's like crazy. You got SWAT.
I know when shit hits the fan, I know I'm either going one way or the other. And like the more good people like you guys that I find, the more safe havens I have, because I know either one of you guys would work with me to better all of us.
Yeah, they got that. They got the SWAT walking around on the fucking instead of the police. I said, damn, what's going on?
They got the SWAT team walking around in the streets. Man, that's so crazy.
Right.
The last 4 days, it has been beer shootings. It's been beer shooting, crazy shooting.
And see, I'm the dude that doesn't deal with that well, man. You come to my fucking door with guns drawn, like I'm gonna draw back. Like, let's do this. You know, if I haven't caused any loss, injury, or harm, and somebody's looking to cause loss, injury, and harm, I have a duty to do that.
Yeah, but I don't think that.
What's up?
I don't think that it's going that way.
I don't know. The more policies they put in play and the more fucking cucking up to that policy bullshit that we have in this country. Like, I was talking and I was like, do you know your license is not your license? She said, yes, it is. I said, take it because it's not yours. She was like, what? Oh, yeah. No shit. That's true. No shit.
And she didn't
Always.
know it.
We just, like, I asked her about paper. I asked her about some money. It's like, so what is it? And she's like, well, goods and service. So kicking. It's debt. It's debt.
You're in the
How is
matrix.
it any different? My roboting? Or
You was in the matrix. Yeah, you was robot.
It's because I'm speaking that shit.
They had you on that.
They don't want me talking about money and what it really is. Nah, I'm saying, like, working for that shit. What do we get out of it? Nothing at the end. At the end, you're just dead. And you don't get to take that shit with. So it doesn't matter how much you've amassed. I don't know. I've been on this kick where I've just started giving my work away, and I've been able to do more of what I really enjoy than I've ever done in my life. And when I say I give it away, I'm not saying I don't take some form of equity back in exchange. You know, that would be stupid of me not to. But I'm not telling this is going to be $25,000 and here's what you can expect. I'm not a fucking soothsayer. But right now, we're working on. Do you know what Shishugiban is? So you probably know what it is. You probably just don't know what it's called. When you put it out and then oil it for treatment.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
All right, so I'm burning this entire deck, and I'm doing like him and fucking like two in the way it was, and then I'm doing a round as a border. It's gonna $20 deck, and I told him, hey, you want to do something? Let's buy some land, and I'll be there ownership of it. I'm putting this deck on. Works out great for both of us.
Think so?
Absolutely. I get a house. I get a place to pay rent anymore. I get to build my own house the way I want it. Like, it literally aligns with every bit of what I would like to do. And it just goes to show you, like, I'm not a whole like Christian, but nevertheless, wisdom is wisdom. And when you give equity, you get equity. It always happens. I mean, it happens with me on here. I give as much equity as I get, and I get way more from you guys. Far more than what I offer. Even with Chef being high as shit and not saying anything, I get a lot from him.
Man. That was some badass kids. Like, jumping from neighborhood.
Oh, and then the next.
Okay, how many neighborhoods of black people live in Nubs?
How many neighborhoods? I've lived in 2 neighborhoods for the majority of my life. Has been in melanated neighborhoods. I lived in a melanated neighborhood or a prominently melanated neighborhood in Minneapolis, and then a prominently melanated neighborhood in Atlanta. What's up?
In Atlanta? How was the one in Atlanta?
Buck wild.
Yeah, I know.
That shit was wild. That's all I got to say. Nothing but love for A-Town.
Yeah, Atlanta people, boy.
They don't play down there, man. I came very close to getting my ass in trouble down in the South once or twice. Like, big trouble.
Jamaican people down there, too.
I had to show some equity real quick, needless to say.
Ignorant, right? See the one lady with the thing? Remember the lady that had the store out with the remember the video that I showed, right? Where the lady had the ear products outside of her store, and she's Jamaican.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
You know, she have like a whole squad in Jamaica, like a whole gang that she's feeding. That's what. That's what I'm saying. So
she's just making money.
When some people get evicted, there's shit behind it. Because it could be drugs involved. Because all of that shit on the floor, right? So remember that video I showed?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that money. That's a lot of money, bro. That costs money. And then the girl with the food truck. Remember I was telling you the girl I was selling the guns and the cocaine in the food truck?
Yeah.
Well, she was also Jamaican. She went to a wedding where this guy was on the run. These niggas think they're El Chapo. They're on the run. Then they planned the wedding, but they posted on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. And so, you know, they're at the listen. No, they're at the wedding now. Police came to the wedding and shot this nigga. Shot like literally, like just roll up on him, no like get down, just lay him up. Because he's wanted for murder. Like you shoot, especially when you shoot after the cop, there's no freeze. None of that. The minute they light you up, you know what I mean, you're dead. There's no you're killing
you can't make that shit up. How dumb do you have to be? Hey, here's where I'm gonna be for sure. Come shoot me.
Listen, so now she was so dumb. So then she gets back over here and she's still doing the same thing, right? And she's so messed up. Every man that she's been with, I've killed off by SWAT or police or whatever, or some type of high type of rank.
No.
But yeah.
That never stare at the lady in the dress because all of a sudden that agent's there to shoot you in the fucking head.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying too. But listen, when in Jamaica, when the dude got killed, she had a blue dress on. So that was the devil in the blue dress.
The same damn difference. Blue shift, red shift. It's all the same damn thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, like, them people said she was selling, and the shit was connected from Atlanta to Miami. She was getting the drugs. She had the guns. in the takeout container, and you know, on the cocaine in the takeout container. I'm like, damn. I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, damn. So this girl, you know what I mean, posts all that shit. And I'm thinking, I'm like, maybe she posts all that shit because that nigga on the run in Jamaica, they got it, because in Jamaica, you can stay in Jamaica and run an empire. Maybe he was really the, you see what I'm saying, right? The head honcho of the empire. So she posts the wedding and make the police came to the location and over. You see what I'm saying? That now, because that's easy. That gotta be the dumbest idea ever. I swear to God.
Well, let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. Anytime you're following the devil in the blue dress or the red dress, it don't matter. It don't matter. You're following the devil. That's what matters. Like them women will fuck a man up because they get on that game and they think they have the power like a man, and they run it well, but not perfect. And then people die. At least that's what I've seen. Fucking Black Widow bitches. That's what they are.
You be handling them rough.
So I'm working on this truck bed, right?
And they will sacrifice their husband, their man, anything that has to do with man. You know what I mean? For
Anything that has to do with money.
Yeah, they will fucking sacrifice their man for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, yo, that's crazy. Like, when I heard she was the leader of the gang, I said, she's the plug. I said, she gotta set that nigga up. You know what I mean? She had a fake wedding, had a nigga dressed up like in some high, you know what I mean? Right, the shoes was like some Gucci blue shoes. You see what I'm saying? The whole suit was Gucci. The nigga died in his best outfit, bro.
He died in his she set him up for his funeral. Told him it was a wedding.
Yo, I ain't never seen nothing like that before. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, check this out. Put me up on big screen. Can you see that?
What is that?
That's my new truck bed. What it is it's 1.5 inch square grade fiberglass reinforced plastic. And this is fiberglass. And the fiberglass that I'm using is the heavy duty triple woven stuff. And then I also have a bunch of this, which this is what they make fucking like ship hulls, like the main beam on ships and shit. That's what you make that out of. And this thing is literally, you're going to be able to park a fucking semi on this thing if my suspension in my truck could hold it. But the bed itself, it ain't going nowhere. It's going to be double stacked. So hang on one second. So it's going to have doors and drawers in through here. This is where my tire is. And then it's going to be up. And this side on here is going to be one big long ass fucking drawer. And then I'm going to have a garage that goes up to the back of the truck on this side right here. And then it'll have the flatbed itself sitting on this part here. So it'll be a flatbed on top here, but I'll have all this space for doors and drawers. And it doesn't rust.
Dang.
And Like when I'm talking about I have good fiberglass, dude, I'm not even bullshitting you. Check this shit out. So I picked up these 2 rolls the other day. Let me get it uncovered here. We had a beautiful rainstorm.
Yeah. How much
But
days does it last for?
that's the fiberglass mat that I'm using. So it's woven this way,
Rice, you can't blow that up. Rice, you can't blow that up. You can't blow it up, Rice.
What you got?
Blow it up, blow it up. Let me see why he the fiberglass. Let me see that shit. Let me show him some good shit.
You can see the 3 directions. It's going that way, and then horizontally, and then it's stitched vertically.
Okay. Hey, no, where you at right now? California?
I'm on Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. So it's daytime? Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's still daytime.
That's West Coast, right?
No, that's middle of the country. I'm Midwest.
Yeah.
Y'all consider it West Coast, though?
No, we're Midwest. We're right smack dab in the center. My state borders Canada. No, it's definitely not West Coast. We're Central time zone.
So what you said? What you said something about a new truck?
Yeah, this is the truck bed I'm building.
Okay.
And I'm building it out of this stuff and that fiberglass. And all this is just that same fiberglass, but it's reinforced with plastic instead of resin.
Shit.
That's what's up.
And this is going to provide downward structure and horizontal structure. And then when I put all the doors and drawers in here, it's going to provide more horizontal and lateral structure. And it's lightweight as all hell. So, I mean, that whole piece, after all is said and done, I'm going to probably shave about 200 pounds off of my truck bed. And I'll have all the doors and drawers that I'd ever want for fucking storage. So I can clean out all that shit, all those tools that you normally carry in your truck. It's going to be in my bed. And then this area right here, this area in between, is going to be big enough that I can put sheets of plywood in here and still have a little bit of space. So my plywood and my 2x4s or whatever I put in here will come straight in, and it'll be all contained, and I'll have tie down straps in there. So I just have to tie down one and I'm done. Like basically, Rice, I'm sure you know your truck. Sometimes your truck is like your base of operations. So I'm making the base of operations have everything.
Yeah.
On this, the garage is going to house, I'm going to switch out my tires to a Hummer tire, the run flats, because I can get those. I can get brand new rims, tires, and the run flats for like $200 a tire. So for like what, 2, 4, 6, 8, for like $1,200, I can get all 6 tires that I need, and they're all brand new tires, run flats. So the garage is definitely going to house the run flats, and I'm going to set it up because I'm doing it with fiberglass. I'm going to set it up so it has, instead of being able to just roll them out and having that heavy ass tire that I have to carry, I'm going to put a lever in there so it just actuates down and just undoes itself without me jumping in there and, ripping my fucking arm off by a tire falling off of the side of the truck. But already, this is a customization that I've done. This used to come to about right here, but now it's not quite done because the camera's not set in place, but it's in process. And this is a camera that shoots back, and it's an IR camera, so I can see at night.
Already.
Then this is where. So that one is a front-facing camera. So what that allows me to do is I can see in the dark, so I can see the deer with that before I can see it with my eyes in dusk. I can see through the darkness. So I have that camera, this side camera, and then on top of the box here, this is going away because it's going to be a garage. Like I said, the bed's going away. The doors are all to be reinforced. Switch out the metal doors for fiberglass just because I have the fucking shit. And then on the inside of it, I'm going to line it with the I want to say it's polypropylene. It's the stuff that milk containers are made out of. But it basically, if you layer it correctly with that and also tile, it becomes rather difficult to get little pew-pew thingies right on through at very discounted rates, if you guys are picking up what I'm saying.
Already.
And there's always the ability to do these things, and I'm always available for anybody that would like these things done for them. Shoot me a call, shoot me a text, shoot me whatever. Get a hold of Rice. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if I assume. But these things can be done for any vehicle. If you break it, it makes maintenance a lot easier. What would you say, Rice?
What's that?
If you make something so it's easy to maintain because it doesn't break, maintain.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what you're supposed to be doing anyway, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, we do things so fucking back-assward, and it's because our fucking teacher that didn't know how to fucking do it themselves taught us the wrong fucking way to do something. So you know those driveways? Fiberglass. I'm going to use that as my fender well to create the fender. Because I can take that and then put attach cardboard on the bottom and then run my fiberglass right there on the cardboard. And the cardboard will just deteriorate out, and I can sand anything else that stays after it's been wet. And it'll give me a nice, beautiful, smooth inner wall for my tires so dirt can't stick. It's going to be great. But I just wanted to do a little show and tell. I'm excited, so I apologize. You can take me off of the big screen. I'm not that entertaining. Yeah, I'm not willing to sell any of this, but I'm definitely willing to trade for equity.
Oh shit.
We're trying to buy because we want to make sure we buy it. You can come back.
No buy. It's all given away. It's my pleasure to do. It's the new lingo, man. You don't ever sell anything. Selling implies taxes. These are gifts from friends and family. That's a non-taxable event, isn't it? Just a simple gift from friends and family. Rice, you're up on the tax code.
I don't know it.
I'm sorry, sir. I am not qualified to answer those questions. So what's popping off in Canada, man? You're all quiet down there, high as shit.
Man, on these streets. I mean, they got the donut. I don't know, yo. Ignorant ass people. And then the police are so mad, right? This dude got caught with a, you know, them big ass round ass donut extended mag. Yo, the police was so mad. They're like a person.
A smart one that's looking out for you dumbasses.
This shit not funny, but in my head I'm like, listen to these dumbass motherfuckers. We expect if somebody just almost beat somebody to death in a parking lot with a baseball bat, what do you expect? Dummy. You know what I mean? What do you expect? What do you expect? There's gonna be trauma. You know, get ready. Don't talk about If listen, y'all should know the person that did that, and y'all caught that person. Y'all should make sure that person is out. Like, you know what I mean? Get that party out of there. Like, ban him from the festival. So, know what I'm saying? Then that nigga go murder that nigga somewhere else. No, like, he gonna do it anyway.
That shit's bound to happen, though. I mean, live by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah. Right. And no, seriously, you know, if you beating somebody with baseball bat, and what am I gonna tell you? And you almost beat somebody to death in the park. You know what a baseball bat is? What am I gonna say to you? Like, stop you? You know what I mean? Like, you know, right. What? Yeah. In my establishment. What the police did is when they seen that happen, they should have been like, you know what? This is the summer. You know what I mean? There's been so much shootings. Let's just, you know what I mean? That's what it is, though. But these cops, right, they're so messed up. They think because there haven't been a shooting for like 3 days, everything is okay. Like, bro, there's like 4 people got shot in all less than 24 hours.
Because here's the thing, right? Or, Chef, what you got to realize, man, and take it for what it is. I don't live in Canada, but I do know how the policy enforcement works.
Yeah.
It's all financial. All crimes are commercial. So they're looking for their come up.
I believe you, because now I don't see the police no more. I see martial law shit. I see the SWAT, you know, walking around. No more police. I used to see police officers walking on the street. Now I see SWAT in SWAT gear. They walking around. You know what I mean? And now it's like, I'm like, damn, y'all acting like, but it's been crazy though. I can't lie. It's been like, you know, and there's this white dude. I don't know. This couple of dudes was talking to him, and like 3 of them, you know what I mean? You know, I don't know. You know what I mean? It was after hours, and he took out a gun and lit them up, right? Lit all 3 of them up, including a girl, my nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Then, and that's right after the thing happened when the guy got beat with a baseball bat. And then after, like an hour after that, somebody else got shot up. And then yesterday again, somebody got shot at with an AR-15. It's fucking crazy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but it's been some crazy shit.
See, that sounds like a Tuesday for my old neighborhood.
But I believe you though, because I said the same thing. I'm like, yo, these government ain't doing anything because they're trying to bring in their new come up and trying to put their new everything in place. And I mean, that's why they allow these things, because really, I know back in the days when those things was going on, you know, when I was around, they would lock up somebody long. It would be, you know what I mean? Now y'all just allow these things to just happen like that. Y'all allow these crackheads to just stand up in the middle of the daylight, just smoking and freedom in the night. You know what I mean? And there's kids walk, bro. I don't bring my kids outside like because of that. You know what I mean? Because I know they're trying to bring some new law. Every now and then they come walk around and take their notes just so they could make the experiments and go back down and, you know, what they going to, like, that's crazy. But it's been crazy. I can't lie. It's been crazy. You know what I mean? For the weekend, you know, down when we came back, and then, man, okay, can you go, please? You know what I mean? When we came back, it was crazy. So much shit happened. And the one shooting when the 3 people got shot, including the girl, that's like literally say 3 minutes away from me. 3 minutes away from me in the parking lot. They're craziness going. And that club always gets shot up too because anywhere there's young people, I'm gonna tell you this. Anywhere it doesn't matter, because everybody's a gangster. And black people gotta understand. We're not the only one with the big guns no more. You see what I'm saying? You got the Arabs, they're gangsters, the white boys, they're gangsters now. They're gonna shoot at your ass. You see what I'm saying? And some people underestimate some people, bro. And I always tell people all the time, you can't. Sometimes you just need to just not. You know what I mean? Even when you're in a group, don't just be the one not to say nothing and try to back up, especially when the motherfucker is not budging. Niggas are you get messed up. That's what I'm saying. Crazy shit. And then they be telling after. They be telling. Because all the police know what the motherfuckers look like. Y'all be telling. Come on, man. Y'all be telling.
Yeah.
Police gonna say, well, such and such got shot, and he ain't helping the police, because we ain't got no description, so we ain't know what's going on. When they hear a police say this person got shot, I mean, you know what I mean, somebody was stole something. And they know, holy, let the girl go. It's time for that. Why are you in here?
It's because these young kids, they don't have no code. They have no code of ethics because our generation let that slip. Because the generation before us had some form of code. There was loyalty. Loyalty brings royalty, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Where's the loyalty? The loyalty is the dollar. Whatever form you have, whether it's loonies and toonies or fucking dollars, it don't matter. It's all the same goddamn shit. It's all debt. Responding like that because inherently, if you're a lying sack of shit, even if you don't know you're a lying sack of shit, you're accountable for your fucking shit, right? Even if you don't know it, even if you're ignorant, right?
That's what I
Until
heard.
you come back and correct it like I did. I was fucked up with my shit. I realized I was fucked up with my shit. I came back and I corrected my claim. Not to say that there's no harm done because of the claim that I made. Obviously, there is. Somebody's going to look at it and be like, wait a second, I don't, and it is what it is. But when I correct it, at least I corrected it. There's that karma to deal with, too. Bad shit doesn't go away because you do good shit, is what I'm saying. Speaking of good shit, this is some good shit.
You want your own weed, right? You grow your own shit, right? No?
What's up?
Hold on, man.
You grow your own weed, right?
This isn't mine, but I do. Yeah, actually, let me take you out to the garden real quick. I got to go check on it. I had a windstorm that broke off a big-ass branch. Probably lost. If I did lose it, I lost right around a pound because of that fucking storm. It might come back. I doctored it up. It's still green. Nothing's... That big-ass branch right there. But yeah, this is all one plant. All up in there. All down through here. She's about 12 feet around at the base, and it's because it knocked over in a different windstorm. But she's fucking... There you go, Chef.
Man. Yeah.
That's one of them. This is two plants, actually. This isn't just one. This is one, and then that's a different one. But they're growing really close together. And I didn't plant any of this, honestly. This is all just seeds that fell off, and the ones that look decent, I just kept the ones. and clipped everything out. And then plants, and here's the fourth big mama behind with her dement. If you notice, the trichlomes are not all there, but yeah, I grow some pretty decent pot. It's cheaper that way too. Wondering what I use for soil. Obviously the dirt that I have is my garden, but I also have a lot of this that I put down. And what this is it's the waste from my rabbits. So it has fertilizer constantly with it, but it's a cold fertilizer, so it can't, you can't put too much of it on. And then I control what my rabbits eat specifically. So like if I notice my plants need a little bit more of one certain mineral or another, I'll put it into the rabbit food so that the plant can uptake it properly. You know, instead of going out and buying a bottle of this, that, or the other thing, right, it's getting the actual nutrient that it needs from the waste that is the right way to do it, in my opinion. You know, but like as far as soil treatments and stuff, this soil is definitely probably some of the healthiest in this area, at least, because it's constantly getting new growth of some sort and new rabbit feces, new worm castings. I put mulch down. I put pine needles down, and basically it's like just a fucking patch of dirt, honestly. When I move, I'm probably going to skim it. To like, no bullshit, I'll probably end up taking, you know, like 2 or 3 trailers worth of this dirt just because I know how fucking healthy it is.
Dang.
Yeah, like
that's smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Well, dude, I've been developing this soil for the past 7 years. You know, like when I started, it was just a patch of grass with shitty ass sand soil. Now it's hard to find any sand or any rocks for at least a good 6 to 8 inches down. You know, because it's all just been turned over with manures, and you know, like the rabbit manure is not the only manure that I put on there. Also, like I've also brought in cow manure, and I've done like mushroom mulch. I put a shitload of mushroom mulch down, and it's just to build that soil so that when I put a seed into the ground, my rate of recovery is 90 to 95% to 100, as opposed to in the 70 to 80 percentile, which is where most other gardens are at least from my understanding. I could be very wrong because I'm not in anybody else's garden, but I see what I produce and I see how much bigger it is than what is produced from other people's pictures and shit. And like when I do last year, when I did okra, dude, my okra before they were fully ripe were like a foot and a half long.
Right.
Yeah. And they were like fucking like the size of a, they were the size between a fat cucumber and a skinny zucchini. My zucchini before they're ripe are normally at least 2.5 to 3 feet long and about 8 inches around. They look like fucking pumpkins that have been stretched and green. They're fucking huge. Everything that I put through that garden comes out just fucking massive in size. And I do more than just the soil too. I do all fucking things. to growing. You're gonna grow, you might as well do it right.
I like what you said, y'all. You know that. How you gonna bring that dirt with you? Like in a bag or?
No, I got a dump trailer. I'll just take a Bobcat and fucking skim it off with a Bobcat, fill the dump trailer, bring it to my property, dump it, and then come back and do it again. But like I have all sorts of like I do things really fucking different than a lot of other people because I want a different result. You know, like I was talking to you a while ago about talking to some of my local business, and I think I figured out how to do that. The guy that I'm gonna be buying land with is he's from Mexico, and he's got like lots of family that has like little Mexican restaurants and shit like that, and then party planners and shit like that. That's our in. So we're just gonna grow them their food and take a percentage of their profits. You know, that way the food comes in at no charge and they're not actually making any money. You know, it's always a loss. So that's what you put down. It's always at a loss. Meanwhile, in my business, I'm doing quite well. Money of that flowing, family and gifts. You doing some cooking?
Yeah, right.
Get some beans and rice.
Yeah, I'm over here. That's what I was trying to say. I got to get out of here because I got to cook. I'm about to cook.
All right, so I'll let you tomorrow, bro.
I'll be back.
All right, y'all. I appreciate